shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who is fearless. A young loner on a crusade to champion the cause in a world of reckless automobiles. These are my motovlogs.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy Chris. I'm out on the Goldwing, out on the DCT Honda Goldwing for early morning ride. Current temperature right now is 82 degrees. 82 degrees out on the Honda Goldwing. And it feels good to be out on the Goldwing. I hope you guys been keeping up with my channel. Bringing you guys some videos on the Packtalk Edge, like I'm wearing here today. In my HJC I-90 helmet, I'm wearing my Packtalk Edge. Hopefully my audio was good. Using my voice recorder out on the DCT Honda Goldwing for early morning ride. And today I'm wearing my Honda jacket. So I'm just out here trying to get the ride in. On the mean streets of Memphis, everybody's in a hurry to go nowhere. That's one thing I do like about the DCT. You can put it in sport mode and let her rip, as they say. I installed on the other day, I upgraded my Shoei Neotech 2 helmets. I upgraded the helmets to the Packtalk Edge. I had the Packtalk Blacks in both helmets, and those headsets actually did really well. I didn't have no issues with them at all. I mean, they wasn't perfect, but in comparison to Sena, they were a lot better. Well, what do you mean, Chris? Well, I'm glad you asked. The communications was better on the Cardo Black or the Cardo Bold. The black and the bold. When I say black, it's the same as bold. But the communication is better than the Sena. Don't get me wrong, I still have Sena, so I will use my Sena. And one of the things that I really like about this Packtalk Edge is that you can update this thing without having to plug it into a PC. One of the things I really like about it. The audio was good. It connects to the Cardo app a lot easier. If any of you out there got the Cardo Black, if you notice when you try to turn on your headset, sometimes there's a challenge on the Cardo Black to connect to the Cardo app. And it's always been like that. It's always been kind of quirky. I never was able to figure it out, even though I had the Packtalk Blacks fully updated. Sometimes it was a little quirky. I mean, I can eventually connect it, but it seemed like it may take a few minutes, you know. But with the Cardo Edge, you know, once you turn it on, bam, it automatically connects to the Cardo app. So that's one thing I really like about the Packtalk Edge, the communications, how fast the headset connect to the app. I don't have to worry about lifting an antenna. You know, most of these headsets, if you don't lift the antenna, if you're riding with more than one rider, the next thing you know, your headset start crackling and popping, and then you realize, oh, I need to let my antenna up. With a Packtalk Edge, I don't have to worry about letting that antenna up. I love the way it mounts onto the actual air mount. The magnetic headset just snaps on. So if you was riding on a long ride and you had 2 Cardo Edges, if one went down, you can just snap off one while you're riding and snap on the other. And you never have to dismount the bike. I wouldn't really recommend it, but it can be done a lot easier than the snap-on. Because there's been many times where my headset went down, I had to stop, either plug in the headset and let it charge while I'm riding, or I had to stop, pull over, and change out the headset altogether. But with this Packtalk Edge, I could actually snap one on while I'm riding, which I think is pretty cool. Wouldn't recommend doing it, but it can be done if you're riding with an extra Packtalk Edge in your possession. You know, this setup that I'm using now is so much more easier. I don't have to worry about trying to connect the headset to the camera and cords in my helmet. You know, this setup is a lot easier. The only drawback, the camera's not facing forward, which I can take care of that. That's not a problem. The Cardo recorder, I think is a home run. You know, some of the things that you can't do. You can't listen to music. You know, that was one of the questions that I received was, could I listen to music when you record it? That would be a no. You can't listen to music while you're recording. You can't do karaoke. Sorry. You know, so you are limited on some things that you can do. So now some of the things that you guys see me doing in my videos, that don't necessarily mean that you can do it. But if you're just recording, you want to do a motovlog and record your voice, perfect. One of the drawbacks that I noticed with this recorder, that when you try to share a file, seems like it takes a long time to send it, especially if the video is long. If the video is short, it doesn't take as long to send it. But if the video is long, it seems like it takes a while to send a file. It's one of the drawbacks. But I mean, you know, it's like anything else. Nothing is perfect. You know, it's like anything else. Nothing is perfect. You can always find some things that you don't like. There's always an advantage and a disadvantage to everything. Even the new Honda Goldwing. It's not a perfect bike. It has its quirks. You know, one of the questions that I got here recently was, which bike do you like to ride better? The DCT or the manual? Well, you're talking about two different bikes with two different attitudes that rides totally different. It really just comes down to what kind of ride I want to experience that day. On a long distance, long trip, the bigger Goldwing is definitely comfortable. Definitely comfortable. But one thing about the DCT, the features are a lot better than the big Goldwing. So it makes up for it. You know, what the smaller Goldwing lacks, the technology makes up for it. So when you ask which bike you'd rather ride that day, I can't give you a definitive answer. It just depends on what I want to experience that particular day. Need to check my tires. I didn't get a chance to check my tires this morning. You know, sometimes you jump on a bike and just go. So I need to check the tires this morning. Make sure we're good. Need to get back to the T-clocks. Well, anyway, this is your boy Chris. Out on the Goldwing. Out on the Goldwing. And I will, as always. I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.
Look, brother, I was just wanting to call and chat with you for a minute. Tell you about a trailer I bought and see what you think about it. I was going to send you a picture of it. But anyways, you give me a call back at your convenience. Hope you're all is well, brother. Bye-bye.
Caliente. Thank you for producing those videos. I enjoy them very much. I'm out here in Colorado, and the TPMS with the dark side, it's the low tire pressure indicator. On the top of the dashboard flashing, and it's because it's got 30 psi in the rear tire. So I wonder if there's anything we can do to shut that off, or do we have to do a double dark side, or just reset the TPMS. I have had 0 time with the TPMS systems. Talk to you, buddy. Bye.
Give me a call. Got a quick question for you. I messed up and didn't tighten the lug up on my trike. But if you get a chance, give me a call. I know you're busy, and I know I should have called a long time ago just to check in and see how you doing, but you're getting crazy. I'll holler at you later, my friend.